Hi, my name is Emmeline Dollinger. I'm 18 years old and I've lived in Western Massachusetts my whole life. I am an only child with a very small family, and I've grown up in a small log cabin in Bernardston, Massachusetts, right on the border of Vermont. I graduated high school class of 2025, and for the last 3 years now, I've been working with horses in the equine industry in many different ways all over Western Massachusetts, doing everything from daily horse care and chores to taking lessons, teaching lessons, equine massage, anything I could get involved in, I've done. And I'm currently considering a associate's degree through Lamar Community College in Colorado, doing horse training and management. These are all things which make up who I am as a person, and often when asked to describe ourselves, we use our name, our age, where we grew up, what we do for work. These are all important parts of who we are, but I believe that what builds our characters and separates us as individuals the most is what brings us fulfillment in our day-to-day lives. And asking ourselves, when we wake up every morning, what drives us as individuals to be better people and gives us goals and things to work towards. I think that these are much more important parts of our character, and I have found that I need something in my life that I'm passionate about to be involved in that gives me goals and fulfillment and structure and gives me a drive to be better than I was yesterday when I wake up. Growing up, I have done many different hobbies, everything from gymnastics to ceramics class, dance class, art, piano, circus camps. I was an only child and I liked to be involved in extracurriculars. I found that that was very important to me growing up. And for the large majority of my childhood, I was a very dedicated dancer, doing everything from ballet to jazz, hip hop, modern dance, anything I could be involved in, I did. I was very driven, and it was all that I cared about. I spent hours in the studio every single day. I was participating in every show. I did lessons all summer long. I helped out with kids' summer camps. I auditioned and got into the Joffrey Ballet Youth Dance Camp in Rhode Island, and that was a pretty big deal for 10-year-old me. I was dedicated, very dedicated, and improving very fast and dancing with girls much older than me. Growing up a dancer, physical and mental health management becomes really hard, and balancing self-care as well as mental health, physical health, school, friends, hours in the studio, along with teenage girlhood, gets much harder the older you get. And I eventually got to the point where I felt pretty burnt out, and dance just didn't bring me the same level of fulfillment and excitement anymore. So I eventually quit dance, and I found that I was still in a very low spot mentally, and not having something other than myself to focus on in school was not healthy for me. So my junior year, I decided to transfer high schools, hoping for a fresh start, new faces, new environment, to kind of give me a bit of help getting out of the mental rut that I was in. But it worked, kind of. I still needed something in my life that I could commit to that gave me goals and gave me things to work towards. So I tried a riding lesson just to try something new and see how it went. And I absolutely loved it. It gave me a partnership with the animal, it gave me a connection, it gave me goals, it gave me a community outside of school. But most importantly, I felt driven again. I felt driven and excited to wake up and be a better rider, a harder worker, a better teacher, a better friend, a better community member, and a better person mentally and physically for this animal. I believe that we spend our whole lives learning about what we need as individuals to feel happy and fulfilled, and learning what drives us as people is one of the most important parts of who we are. I believe that what brings us fulfillment and drives us and gives us stability is much more important to our characters than how much money we make, where we grew up, how old we are. So for you to best understand who I am, I would tell you that my name is Emmeline. I'm 18 years old, and what drives me to be a better person every day is my love for riding horses and working towards and achieving my goals within the equine industry.